Hi, Kabayans! I'm Kavay Zyril.
I'm Kavai Dale.
And I'm Kavai Queenie. And this is GluTeen, the podcast where we talk about the realities and stories of the youth of today. How are you, Kabayans?
Welcome to our segment where we meet the people. We call this...
VegeMeet.
Yeah.
So, as
We'll
what we talked about, we talked what we talked about in our previous episode, we are going to have VegeMeet in this episode. So, who are we meeting in this episode? Kavai Dale?
We'll meet vegetarian people.
Very MVC
VegeMeet.
people.
Yeah, we'll meet our team.
Yeah.
We'll be meeting the team.
The people
in this
behind.
episode. And people behind and everywhere, making this podcast possible. Even the
That's
impossible
right.
possible.
Yes.
And we are so thankful, ultimately grateful for these young people who dedicate and commit their time, efforts to these undertakings.
Sige.
They are at the same time students.
Yes.
Students.
Just like
Volunteer
Zaiza.
students.
Also, with the previous episode, sometimes I felt left out. Sometimes because of your experiences. But now I think it's now our time to shine because it's,
Okay,
most
we
of us
let-
are
we
all
let you
Generation
be.
Zs. Yes.
Okay, I think it's time to introduce them. And I think it's time also to chica them. We want to
Yes.
also get to know them as individuals, as students, as volunteers for God's work. So let us start with our segment producers.
Segment producers. Pasok.
Okay, we would introduce them.
Di ba you made a description about our
We will come inside.
Yeah.
Dancing ba?
Yeah.
Sige.
We would introduce
What?
them. So let's start off
No.
with our head segment producer, the very
Can you describe
beautiful
her?
first year nursing student.
Yeah.
Available.
She is no other than Miss Ezzy
Who
Israel,
made it easy for us.
Yes.
who made
This
it all
is-
easy for us.
Yes.
Let's welcome Izzy.
Let's welcome
Thank you for making
Ezzy.
things easy for us.
Hi, Ezzy.
Hi.
Easy come. Easy go.
How are you, Ezzy? Yeah, it's
Side
on.
of the mic.
Yeah.
Sige. That's your microphone.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, nakasay mong you.
Are you comfortable?
Oh, you
Sa
can,
your
chair?
you can sit up.
You can
Pwede,
sit
taas-taas.
properly. Okay. What is
Sa tawa
this
ni.
called?
We call this a bean bag.
Translation.
A bean bag. You want to try?
Bean bag.
It's beanbag. It's so Gen Z.
see,
That's why we don't
It's
know.
still veggie also. It's beans. Diba? Made of beans.
Whole wheat.
Begin.
A joke is
Nakaisa.
whole wheat.
Okay, and the other one?
Easy first. Easy. Easy, how are you?
Well, I'm fine. Kavai Dale.
Yeah.
It's cool in the seat.
Okay, thank you, Easy.
I
Next.
really
I'll give you more time.
Kavai Dale.
Next answer. Next
She's
answer.
responsible for almost all the
Yes.
things that we're trying to,
Salot yun ito, Easy.
fix, in our podcast.
Yes, ma'am. The name pa
So be
lang.
kind.
The name pa lang niya.
Easy.
She makes things easy for us.
Yeah,
but actually, it's
Amen
hard
to
for
that.
me because it's like experiencing a new experience. Kaya of
Okay.
course, I'm handling people who are older than me, and even
yes.
younger than me.
Ma'am,
When she said older than me, she's
I'm
looking
not
at
really
you.
Ma'am, ano siya ko ah?
Okay.
Ikaw daw.
Okay.
Oo.
Diba,
Next, napaisa.
we're almost 30,
Okay,
so
one.
we age gracefully. Going back,
Yeah.
sorry, Ez.
Sige, sige. So,
Yeah, let's date.
so okay ra ka dira ka sa
Okay,
pink
so yeah, I
bean.
find it comfortable even if my favorite color is blue.
Actually, red na siya unta.
Why?
Red beans mala ang na. Red beans.
Okay. So moving on,
Sige, next na, producer. Sorry,
Moving on,
Izzy.
we are also
Welcome,
introducing
Izzy.
one of our segment producers. So, so sad to say that the other one could not make it right now, but hopefully we could meet her in the future soonest. But one of our segment producers is here, and she's also beautiful like us.
Rhymes like a tiara.
Like us. Don't include me, mama.
Yeah, very majestic.
Majestic.
Yeah, very majestic. Okay, so let's call on Miss Kiara Tepan.
Yay!
Diba Tepan, it's a brand?
It's my first time to know her full name. I only know her as Kiara.
It's your first time to hear her.
What's your family
last
name? Kiara?
Tepan. Kavaidel. My family name is Tepan.
Tepan. So it's a Tepan.
It's Tepan.
Yeah, it's Tepan.
Can you spell it for us, though?
Tepan.
Yes, add her friend.
Kiara Tepan.
But it's so difficult to spell her first name.
Yeah.
Kiara. It's not the typical Kiara.
As in?
Yes.
Kavaidel.
Yes.
My parents made it uniquely.
Sige. So, spell your full name na lang, Kiara. Go.
So my full name is Q-A-I-A-R-A. Kiara. It's actually, yes sir.
Q-A.
I mean Kavaidel. Q-A-I-A.
It's Ka.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Kai. It's
Kayara.
actually
because it's
Yeah.
unique.
It's Kayara.
Q. Q
Q.
also. So,
Yeah,
Q.
we're very queenly.
Yeah, and it's
I agree with
Also,
Ma'am
sa
Queenie.
name, no vowels.
that's what I've
Zyril.
noticed from all of our generations right now. From our generation rather.
Your generation.
Yeah, our generation, we have very unique names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once you become a parent someday, Sir Dale, you give your child a unique
Yeah.
but
Just
Maybe
simple and
vowels,
meaningful
ma'am.
name.
Maybe you'll
O lang. O.
maybe you'll give them an underscore.
So when people see him for
Underscore.
oh, ano sila? Oh.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Na name na oh actually.
But we have to make sure that they would not be laughed,
yeah.
Oh, is that funny?
be
man ako?
laughed
Oh.
and
Oh.
teased to because of their name.
Sa
Because
mga-
it has a psychological impact. Wow,
As in,
serious.
Sa Bible, ang names are very important actually.
Yes.
So that's
Okay.
why you need to name them
My
uniquely.
name is Kavaidale and Dale means valley. Yeah.
I thought the herb
That's
Dale.
why your life.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Dale.
Oh, it's Dale.
Okay.
Oh.
It seems like you are inheriting the whole wheat,
Oh.
Yeah,
the
whole
wheat
wheat.
of our very own
Very
Kavaidale.
good, Cyril. Yes, of course, I will.
You have to
Yeah.
be careful, Zai.
Okay. I'll be careful.
Okay, so we have Kiara here,
Kiara.
Yes.
and we
then-
have Ezzy
Easy.
here.
So sit
camera's
here, Kiara. Siguro ka nang more comfortable. Sige, go.
To be
Okay.
visible in the camera.
Okay, so do you have any question for them?
Question.
Question,
Okay.
Kavai Zai?
Should I feel nervous?
This is Q&A. Wow, it's like a beauty
Just to get
pageant.
them to get them better,
So-
to get to know them better.
Yes.
Why you?
Why us? Why
Out of
us?
all people.
Yeah, let's try.
Oh, diba?
Yeah, let's try
Out
asking
of
them that question.
thousands of pwedeng mag-volunteer to be segment producer.
Yeah.
So, why?
Why you, and how was the experience like now for you being here
Sige.
and being one of our segment producers
Sige,
and the
Kiara.
process of all of
I
these
feel
things?
like Easy, our head producer should answer first. Because actually Kavai,
Answer
Queenie,
na
she's
to.
the one who topped me. So I think it's
Mm.
appropriate to answer to let
Okay, and
answer,
it
to
would
let
be
Easy answer first.
easier for Kiara if it's easy,
Easy.
who would answer
Well, I
first.
didn't Because Easy makes things easier.
Yes.
Ay,
You can
nako.
carry on.
Okay, so why me?
Why you? That's us.
Why me?
Wala siya diri.
I did not expect this opportunity to come my way when I visualized my college life.
Mm-mm.
Kay I was just fixed with just kun bitaw nursing.
You just want to focus on your academics.
Yes, my academics. And back when I was still in high school, I only observed my classmates doing things like this because if I were to describe myself pod, I prefer nga to work behind the
Mm.
scenes. And kuan pod, I would acknowledge this opportunity given to me nga gigon gid ni siya gihatag ni siya sa kuan ni Sir Arwen. I don't even know why. Wala ko kabalo. Wala ko.
So, I think we need to ask Sir Arwen.
Sir Arwen, can you appear
Why?
before us?
Si Sir Arwen
maybe one of these
nga
days.
na ako diri.
No,
dapat. Pwede nga.
If we see that the topic that we're going to talk to is Sir Arwen who could
Yeah.
We can
answer
invite
it
him.
best, then why not?
Yeah.
Because no, he needs to answer the question because.
Because
Question ba to? No?
yeah.
The statement.
We
because.
owe
Complete it.
most of the productions, like the ideas, it comes from him, and like the people pod nga iyang gipangbutang dira, it's from him. And also ang people nga naa diri
Kudos to Sir
karon,
Arwen.
especially Kara, most of them actually, ma'am, no. I have heard na pod how they have certain experiences sa ilang recent schools. I asked people, and dili man siguro sa judgmental gid ko, no. Pero like lang,
They're
there's a
just
certain
trying to know your
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Ka-vibe.
from the
Ka-vibe,
short
ka-vibe.
time nga nagkakuyog ta sa ato ang pag-produce, wala ra pud ko nakuan sa ako ang choices. It's like it's a God-given answer.
Hug daw,
Amen
hug.
to
God
that.
gave me them. God gave me them. God gave me you.
You know, what amazes us is that if it's really something that's God-given, everything will just fall into its proper place.
Yes, ma'am. Di ba we mentioned last episode nga, we thought of this during the pandemic pa. And it was realized when God gave us the right people, like this, so you're a right
Yeah.
person.
So the
Wow.
wait was worth it.
Tama
Yes.
ka. Oh.
Worth the wait, good I.
Oh.
So I think I need to wait more also.
Yeah.
Okay. Before Kavaidale would add more to that, I know where it could possibly be leading.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Amo tong judgmental. Amo tong sorry. Dili.
Because
yes, ma'am. Oo.
I sense
Oo.
it.
Trust your senses. So, umuto, no?
No. So let's go on to Kiara. Kavay Kiara. Why you?
Why me?
Why you? Out of all
Why
people.
I feel like actually way back in high school, and I could say that JB, one of our like friends here, also one of our teammates sa podcast, we're like bombarded with responsibilities way back in high school. So personally, when I enrolled here in Mountain View College, I thought like I'm just going to focus on my course. Yeah, so that's what I thought. That's my initial thought was all about. But then,
Surprise.
but then this opportunity came. Easy topped me, and she asked me to join. And then I was hesitant at first because that's my goal, to just focus on my course, on my studies, and my academics. But then, as I was saying earlier, Easy topped me, so here I am. So I don't know
So
why
I think we need
me.
to ask Easy. Why you did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Easy can answer that also, but I feel like God has put me in this place because He has greater plans for me and for the team as well.
Amen. I think God is really orchestrating everything. No? Into having us all on board, and it's His beautiful plan. I'm
Yes.
praying and hoping that this team would really last. No, and this team would become a family.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how does this podcast matter to you on a personal level? No?
Yes.
Let's serious.
This is about your
Should I answer first
Yes.
or Easy again?
Okay, let's start with Kiara.
Okay, let's start with Kiara.
This podcast matters to me because I feel like this is my restart.
Oh.
This is my restart.
Restart.
Yeah.
Kabaydale.
Restart. This is my restart for my college life in terms of extracurricular activities, because as what I've said earlier, Kavai Queenie, that I'm trying to live, I'm avoiding all responsibilities. Yeah, that's the perfect term. I'm avoiding all the responsibilities that might be given to me. But then this came. So I think this is my restart. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to start again. Like if you fell short, there's an opportunity to restart. If you want to learn something new, or if you want to go back to a certain skill that you were learning before and then you want to relearn now, it's the time to restart. No, it's a manifestation of God's grace, being able to start again.
Yeah.
So what a nice testimony.
Thank you. So I think Izzy has a lot more to say.
Okay. Ez?
It can be as simple as possible.
Actually, na,
No pressure.
pressure ko
No
sa
pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Tabag ni Kiara.
Ay, gatok na si Izzy. I mean, no, are you saying something na?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good.
Did you not hear what I was saying?
Kay-
Ikaw ang
Wala.
pagka-maestro ni Sir Dale. I mean, Kabaydale.
Me and Cyril here sa academy, actually, we don't know these people. For me, I know
Pero kailan minimum.
the only those graduating ng a batch this year. From third year to first year, I don't know them anymore. So they're like
They
these
were my
people. I'm happy
students.
Yeah, they're
that-
new faces
I met
actually.
They were my students last semester, and they
Or we
They
good
were-
students, ma'am.
I was about to say that. I could say
So how's
this is not to
Queenie?
flatter you.
How's Ma'am Queenie is?
Next question, please.
Oh, sige. Ikaw na is. Answer na is. So,
But I
What
could
was
say
the
that they're really several of those students I had that I could say that they're really good. They're really diligent
Thank you,
students. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, going back to the question is
You can't avoid the question.
Bye.
I can't avoid the
Kabayan.
question, but no pressure. How does this podcast matter to you?
How does this podcast matter to me? Koan. For me, it's this podcast is teaching me how to actually at the moment, no, I have a lot of things in mind when I'm asked about this podcast, to the point na dili ko maka point out what value what values I am currently taking up and absorbing at the moment. Pero okay, let's pick one. It's a chance to, kung kang Kiara restart, parihara ba ng improve? Improve.
Improve.
Yeah, improvement.
Wow.
Okay. As a producer, it means that I have to be one step ahead of everything. Okay. It's not just me nga akong gina-control here, but I'm actually controlling everything. So like,
controller.
yeah. Ay, dili control. Not control in the sense nga mag-manipulate ha, but in the sense nga, I have to...
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oo. Not the manipulating side of everything. Kaya I want nga everyone here would be able to flourish sa ilang talents in this. But,
Someone
yeah.
who manages, someone who
But
leads
nice kayo
the
yung
team.
reason, no, to improve. Because that's the biggest room, right? Room for improvement.
Improvement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another wit again.
That's correct, man.
At the moment, actually, kanang, there are things nga ako ang mga, kuan yun, weaknesses. Just like time.
Oh, see? Another wit.
Yeah. Weaknesses.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Time.
Sorry, it's easy.
Pag-believe sa ako ang self nga kaya na ako,
Yes.
nga I'm reliable enough, like overthinking things.
Yeah, we can see that sa GC, sa group chat, no? Easy's leadership.
Yeah, she's on top of everything.
Actually, no,
Yes.
behind that, I have this hesitancy within me, kay like, am I respectable
Yes.
enough, or like,
No, you
kanang,
Who are we
You are.
all
am I
are.
imposing order in the right way bitaw.
Yes, yes.
Dili ko ay
Parang may
dili na
ganun.
hindi na to go sa emotional side, sir. I'm just being honest at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are all a work in progress.
That's
Actually, it's not just our kavayans who would be learning a lot, but it's all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of those who are part of the team. It's all a learning experience, a learning process for each one of us. So as now we would learn all together.
Yeah, we're all learning here.
yeah, I like
And we're all in this together.
Yes.
we have to
Manahanap
improve because kuan if we're just stagnant bitaw, it's like we are holding ourselves back from the improvement nga tong deserve.
Yes.
Yeah, sa atong mga talents and everything.
Joining here actually requires bravery for the students to, on top of their nursing student,
Not
nursing
just
life,
nursing, sir. Because
Kiara is a medtech
med
student.
tech life, they're all
education,
busy.
theology.
Yeah.
But this will be a very good motivation for you. Kay example lang uban ilahang free time kay mag walking man no or mag play of phone. So kamo you make use of your time here.
To something productive.
That's last thing ba for last lifetime
And
impact.
yes.
Okay.
Wow.
So thank you segment producers.
Thank you, segment producers.
I think we forgot to just even mention the name of the other producer.
Yes,
diba?
thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
for highlighting that, Zai. So, can you share to our kabayans?
So our
who
other
is this
segment
other segment
producer?
producer?
Our other segment producer, her name is Eureka Gregorio. Actually, she is also a nursing student.
She's actually
Shout
my
out to-
classmate.
Shout
Yes.
out to
She's also a
Yuri,
good responsible
Eureka or Yuri for short.
I heard them calling her Yurik.
Yuri.
No, not
Huh?
Yuri.
Yuri.
Kabaydel
Kaya
is
sa ako man,
Yuri.
uric acid. Diba? Uric ka.
it's
Because she's our
Yuri.
student sa MBCA
Yeah.
before.
But
Alumni
it's
siya.
Yuri.
Yuri? Not
Yurix.
Uric?
No.
Yuric.
I don't know where you hear the
Oo,
C.
kahapon. Last night, I heard them calling her. Yuric.
Yuri.
Yuri, di ay?
You forgot
Maybe
the
you were
S.
just hungry
Age.
Yeah, we were just
at that
hungry.
time.
No. Hungry na, not age. Hungry lang.
Hungry, not angry.
Mm-mm.
Because we're happy in the
it's
Lord.
Eureka Gregorio.
Okay, so
Yuri.
shout out to Yuri. We look forward to
We'll meet her soon, right?
Yeah,
She will
our
have her
kabayas would be able to
special-
meet.
Yeah, sure.
Her
Special
soon.
episode.
Special episode. Maybe there's a topic that she could relate.
Yeah.
So we hope to have her soon here. So thank you, Ez. Thank you, Kiar.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you. See you
Kiar and
around,
Izzy.
of course.
Yeah.
So, na-enjoy na mo sa beanbag?
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
experience this.
Sige.
Yeah,
Yes,
same.
ma'am. Later, mag-move ka. Transfer mo.
Later,
You can
if
do it
we
here.
would have the chance.
Veggie
So
seat.
can you stand?
Ready?
Like,
Okay.
Can you stand
Oh, sige. Thank
on your
you.
own? Okay.
Okay,
Thank you
thank you so much.
so
Next.
much.
Will be...
Okay.
Okay. The
I
next
think you're still
people.
seen here. Are you? Okay. You
Ay, balik.
okay. You can go back. I mean, you can come back and
And
then.
then...
You can pass this way.
Okay.
Okay, so we enter this way, we exit this
This
way.
Okay. Isa lang po ang ating pasukan at labasan. Okay.
Next.
Now we can call on our.
I think there's
Who are we calling on again?
maybe some of them are nervous, no?
Okay, so if we have segment producers, we also have our researchers.
Yes.
This
So
is
what are the
Sai loves research.
yeah because because she's having her research
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
our research.
And we love research.
Yeah, students.
Kabaydel.
MBC students, they love
You
research.
search
Yeah.
people in Facebook,
and,
right?
And research again.
And you try to
and
research again.
So let's
Okay.
meet our researchers.
Okay,
We
let's start
have-
off with two researchers.
Two
We
researchers.
have four
We have
researchers.
four.
So we would try to meet first the two researchers we have on board, and we have Luigi Sena.
Luigi Sena.
Sena.
Not John
Luigi
Cena,
Sena
it's
comes
Luigi
from-
Sena.
He looks like one.
Samar. So,
Okay. Hi, Luge.
Oh,
I
he
call
chose
him
the pink.
Luge, but most people call him
Ogie.
Gi.
Gi.
Ogie.
Right? Ogi, no? But I heard his classmates call him Gi. No,
Yeah,
in the
yes, sir.
academy, Gi. It's Ogi.
So, can you greet our Kavayans out there?
Good evening, Kabayans. I'm
It's Kavayans.
Kabayans. Okay.
Kabayan.
I'm Luigi Sena from Calbayog City Summer, and I'm a first year AB theology student.
He is a pastor in the making, just like
Yes,
Kavaydale.
Wow.
Just in the still in
I'm
the
so
making.
proud
too.
of Luigi. I'm a
Teacher.
teacher in the making.
In the
No,
making.
husband in the making.
Husband in the making.
Wow. Kavaydale likes that.
Pwede father in the making.
Ay.
Husband muna,
Husband
then
muna.
father.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so before we forget the next
Maybe we'll
researcher
forget.
we have Leo Mosqueda.
Leo. Leo comes
Yay.
from
Leo hails all the way from
Okay. Give it time. I
Hi,
will give you the
Lay.
time to greet.
Hello, I am Linus Kemusca Jr. I am first year medtech. That's it, right?
Yeah.
That's it. First year medtech.
taga-asa ka mo, Leo, your place.
I hail from the place called Malaybalay.
Wow,
very
that's so
far.
far.
That's
Very
so
far.
far.
Very near. Just
If you walk
15
from here, it's very far.
Yeah, it's very far.
Just 15 minutes from here.
Oh.
Okay, so for the information of everyone, Luigi is my student and was my student last semester, and Leo also. So they are my students.
Luigi
Yes.
will be my student.
No, he was an alumnus.
Was a student.
No, he's an alumnus.
Yes, yes.
Of the
Yeah.
academy.
In the
Product of
future
MVC
years niya.
Academy. Mm-mm.
Hopefully.
Okay, now they are two of our researchers. So let us ask them, what do they do here in this podcast?
Yes.
Now, as researchers.
Oh, let's start with Leo.
Let's start with
Leo.
Lay.
Mike, kabay. I know, to answer the first question,
Oh.
yeah, kabay queen. So, as you know, researchers, so our job is
Yeah.
to research and to provide an outline for our topics. For if you've seen the episode before, what they have talked about, we are usually assigned a specific particular topic that we're going to expand in a sense for the host to talk about and to dwell and diverge in. So that's it, researcher. So we just research the stuff.
Tokwa and VegeMeet wouldn't be possible as
Yes.
segments if it weren't for our researchers who would provide content.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They provide content.
Luch?
So I think Leo already answered it, no?
Yes.
But to add, no, one of our jobs is to give relevance to the topics in this timely manner. So, for example, maybe some of the topics are really old, no, but we give relevance to it, especially on how to relate it to the youth,
True.
to the Gen Zs because the title of our podcast is GluTeen, so we make it relevant and consumable for the youth today.
Yes.
They are the right people
Yeah.
to see the relevance of the topics because they are Gen Zs.
Yes.
So all the more that our topics would become relatable because they're coming from these kinds of lenses
Yes.
from the Gen Zs.
Yeah.
Yes, we can compare them to like mga cook sa cafeteria.
Mm.
Yung we have gluten, tokwa, VegeMeet. But they make it like delicious or appealing to
Yeah.
the students
Ah.
na they will sige isa ka serve, no? Isa ka serve.
Pastor
That's it.
Gudiaika, Kavaydale, you like metaphors or some analogies?
Illustration.
Illustration.
I don't know. But diba, that's right, Luigi. Like
Yes,
they
that
make
is.
it relevant or so that's very good. Nga the segment producers, they produce the gluten, the tokwa, the VegeMeet, then they make it delicious for the listeners
Yes.
and viewers.
Okay. Zai, do you have anything to share?
Actually, guys, the one who actually gave the name Kavayan is actually Leo.
Leo.
Yes,
Yes.
Leo.
Credits
Credits
to
to
Leo.
Leo.
guys.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Very witty, no?
Yeah, very,
Very
witty. Actually, he
witty.
was very quiet during our meeting, but when every time he says something, it
No.
clicks actually.
Yeah, we were shocked. Yes,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Kabayan.
Giving me more.
Kabayans, for short,
Kabayans.
kabays.
Viant.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah,
And-
he's a fan of Noli de Castro now before.
Do you still know Noli de Castro?
I am
our
familiar
reporter?
from TV, I think.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
just
You
shows
ask Ma'am Queenie, that's their batchmate.
that. But you
R.
know him more
R.
than I am, so that just shows that you
Yes.
are quite in that age.
Yes, ma'am. I'm GMA.
You are ABS.
All right, and Luigi is our first researcher. So
Yes.
he wrote his the one responsible for our first few episodes. So I would also like to thank Luigi for that. Okay. So do you still have questions for them?
Are you
Kabaydale?
still available? I mean, later after this, we can go out and
Of course they are, because they're still students and they're
Yes.
focusing on their academics. Well,
And also in
Answering
their
on their behalf.
podcast. Also
such a
focusing.
strict,
Available
parang a
for
strict
podcast.
mother, no?
motherly.
No, the mother instincts are slowly
So,
kicking
maybe-
in.
No, no.
Gusto natin mga interested mga viewers or listeners. So,
Maybe some of you are interested. Diba?
Okay. So, how's the experience like for you being here in this podcast, and what do you look forward to now as part of your experiences here, being here?
So far, no, as a researcher, it's a challenge for me. I think it is a challenge because I am not really a good reader. For example, in reading books, I'm more of an auditory person. So it's a challenge for me. So especially in research, so I'm really thankful for the opportunity, no, na
yes.
it was given to me, so I can challenge and improve myself. Like Ezzy said, no, to improve.
To improve.
Biggest room, sir, no,
Yes.
room for improvement.
Yes. The room for improvement.
It's like going out of our comfort zones,
Yeah.
no, doing something uncomfortable,
And going
new to
inside
us.
the
Yes.
improvement room.
Oh,
Outside the comfort zone, inside the improvement room.
Yes, yes.
Wow, you're becoming like the
Witty.
protege of Kabayde.
She's
Can
my
I-
student, Cyril.
Can I sit with you there so that I could have that
Oh,
picture?
sure.
Suma, will sit there.
No, I
I feel
sit
so
there soon.
alone here.
Oh.
Just joking.
Yes, you are.
Okay. How about Lay?
What was the question? I forgot.
What was the question again? What was the
Maybe
one
how
with
What
the
was
question?
I? What's
How was the experience like
Yes.
being in the podcast or being in this team, and then what do you look forward to?
So for experience, I'd say I haven't really gained that. I not gained, like I haven't really started my part of the work, since there are four of us and work is evenly divided among the four, and I have in a sense not started my work. Because she's the first one, and I think I'm the fourth. I think so. Anyway, moving on with what I expect. Actually, I was tapped by our segment producer, Kiara. Thank you, thank you for the opportunity. And going forward with this, I was tapped, and then I was like, a podcast. I mean, I listen to those. Like, yeah, it's very interesting. I really like. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's called epistemology or epistemology. It's just the way of the science of
It's quite deep.
ideas and words transferred. So it's basically what I like to do. So I was like, yeah, sure. So my experiences, I'm looking forward with my part, which will be soon announced. Because I am really interested on how certain topics can delve into. So certainly, I am very interested in the kanang conversation between Kabaydale because pastor and
You want to get your wheat.
Kabay.
Yes.
This is discipleship. You
yes.
notice si
Ezzy.
Izzy, tap Kiara tap Leo.
and
That's discipleship.
divine.
As Andrew. Andro syndrome.
Should I tap someone, sir?
Yes.
Maybe tap someone
Yeah, you
for
tap
you.
someone also to be the next
Maybe
host.
we will be needing more researchers soon. No? So if
Wow.
anyone is interested, especially if they're just here in Mountain View College, maybe we can tap them one of these days if we need more researchers. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Luj.
Thank you
and
so much.
Lay.
Don't
Again,
forget to
remember-
exit this way.
That way, isa lang po ang ating pasukan at labasan dito.
Thank you,
Kasi
Luigi.
wala
Thank
po
you, Leo.
tayong exit.
Yeah.
Next, we have our
Very beautiful.
producers, researchers.
We have
What's
another
next?
set of researchers because they're sharing the labor, of
Yeah.
course,
To
because
make things easy.
to make things easier. Going back
Yeah,
to
we're so proud of these people, of these students. Okay, on top of their books that they need to study, they need to read other book like for our segment,
Yeah.
no, for this content.
So, without further ado, let's introduce the last two researchers we have with us, and they are Alin G. Muro. Did I pronounce it right? Sige. Go, Alin.
Yay. I hear you go, Alex.
Pink or blue?
You pick.
Pink.
Pink. Okay.
Or
And
maybe
we
some
have-
of you want brown.
Brown. This brown.
Oh, this is also brown.
Yes.
Okay. I really want to try this one later.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, and
Okay.
let's not forget the other researcher who would be on board with us right now is no other than very beautiful. Who are you again?
Nakalimot nila ito. ba?
Alexandra Reluya.
Yes.
I could not forget.
Yes. How can we forget, no?
How can we?
Alexandra.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
How can I?
Welcome, Alexandra and Alin.
Yes.
There.
Alexandra is
Yeah.
one of our C12 core group leaders.
Explain C12 ba? What's C12?
That's a discipleship ministry and movement here in Mountain View College.
Wow. Join now.
Join now. Is it a sense of is this kind of recruitment?
Discipleship.
Yeah, discipleship.
Tap, the power of tap.
And Alin is one of my students as well.
Sige, question number 1.
Question number one.
Why you you share to us your story. How come you are here sa podcast joining this team?
Yeah.
Actually, kanang pwede lang magbisaya.
Pwede, we have
Okay.
subtitle. That's
Okay.
Yeah, pwede Alin.
Editor, you will be challenged.
I'm not really kanang into extracurricular activities. So, when easy again,
Oh.
when easy can talk to me na, ate, pwede ka mag-researcher, one of the researchers for our podcast, kanang mo na podcast. I was like, bro, ganing nag-doubt ko sa akong self kay marag dili kay ko na naka wala ko'y marag ginaanan ako nga, wala ko'y skills to do so. So marag nag-doubt ko, but in the end, thankfully na nakuan ako sa self nga, why not try something na dili ka kanang familiar with it.
To tell you honestly, Alin is just quiet whenever I have classes with them. But whenever she speaks with substance.
Substance.
So I can really see her intelligence, no? Her weight, just like a Bidale. Maybe she's quite quiet, but she
I
has
have
something
next
to
question
offer.
for Alin. Do you have other commitments aside from this podcast?
How do you
Here we are again.
He knows how to
Like,
transition.
To spend your time ba? Like,
What a nice transition you
I
have
see.
there.
I
Singing
like
group.
to wala, wait.
master guide, join.
For now, kani pa akong
Any
first
clubs?
na mga kuan.
So this is her
So,
first.
Student lang talaga ako.
Yeah, me too,
Okay.
ma'am. Sometimes I'm looking for that feeling, kanang Alex, kanang just go to church and then sit down. No more. Ba?
Yeah.
No?
You
Yeah.
just
Because
keep
you-
quiet there, just
yeah.
listen.
Oo.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but that's your nature. You always stay inside the anteroom.
Ante room.
That's why you're not meeting anyone yet
Yeah.
because you're always in the
Yes,
ante
diba, Ted
room.
Wilson?
Yeah. So you should go out na. Go
Yes,
out and go
next
into
year.
that.
Diba, Pastor Ted Wilson and his wife met in church, not in the ante
Not in
room.
the ante room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go to church.
I will resign as church pastor.
Mga kabays, it's just a joke.
Joke lang. I love to be a church pastor.
Yeah.
Wow, amen.
But I will sit nasa
At
outside.
Yes. Okay. Now, can we ask Alex, how did it become possible for you to be here? And we're so happy to be with you, and you're part of the team.
Oh, I am also happy to be here actually. It's well, it's not really a funny story. It's more of like
horror.
no, the moment this happened to me, it just the first thing that came to mind was like everything just clicked. Like you know, because I think it was around last month. Was it? I really forgot the date, but at that time I was like, Lord, I really want to try a new setting of ministry.
Mm-mm.
Like I've already tried outreach. I already tried inreach. I also tried musical.
Outreach.
Huh?
Outreach.
Yeah, outreach.
Outreach
Diba?
in
Yeah,
HSM.
outreach.
Because Alex is a very active student here sa campus. No, her face is everywhere. Oh.
Really? I was nowhere. Yeah.
In all meetings, she's there. Diba? She's there. Singing group.
She's really active.
Classrooms.
She's of course I have to be in the classroom. I'm a student here.
Wow.
But yeah, so like I was like I want to try something new, and recently social media ministry is like really a boom in our denomination, especially since we came from the pandemic where we have to reach out through online. So I'm like, I never really tried that during the pandemic. So I'm like, I want to try that, Lord. Like, come on, like, please, like just wishful thinking and whatnot. Then after class, I was really tired. I went back to the dorm and I wasn't really checking my phone at all. And then suddenly, as I opened my phone, the very first name that popped out was Izzy's name.
Oh, easy again.
Yeah,
Izzy
The disciple
again.
maker.
and it was like it was a who's Izzy? Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Izzy. I did not know who you were when you contacted me, but the words you said there, like hi Ate Alex, we're looking for researchers for this certain podcast, and I'm like, wow, Lord, you're so fast. Praise God for that. And I'm like,
An immediate answer.
yeah,
to the prayer.
an immediate answer to my prayer, as in like
Nice.
nanging ko nga ay wait pag duha diretso gid ko, sige ay char wala gapag gadwa-duha day ko ato easy ba. Oh, nagduha ko kay I'm like, oh, sorry, what's researcher? I don't know what researcher is, and like, can you run me down, like na then mag-meeting raman ta na ate, ko nga okay, sure, why not, like of course. So yeah, after the meetings and everything, like I was still question marking, and then the question mark bended into like a straight line, so it's
Exclamation
already
point na.
exclamation point.
Join.
Yeah. Okay,
Join now.
Join. So yeah, basically that's how it happened for me
Yes.
as a researcher, and it's really
So,
like
see, I told you, it's correct. It's a horror story. Because somebody you don't know will send you a message. Diba? But
Izzy was
hopefully,
really
no?
Izzy is really like God sent to me at that time.
God sent. Yes.
Mhm.
Unta, no, and that's the mindset of every student. Like, you are just waiting for the opportunity.
Yeah.
And then,
Sometimes when God says go, then you just need to go for it.
Right, true. That's so true.
thank you, Alex and Alin.
So, last question for
Yes.
the both of them. Can you give at least a message to all our viewers and listeners who are like you, Gen Zs, who are experiencing a lot of,
Doubts.
ups and downs
Yeah.
in life? And what is your message for all of them?
You wanna go first, Aline?
To all kababayans.
Yes.
Kabayans.
Yeah.
To all kabayans, please, I encourage everyone to, listen to our GluTeen podcast because from what I've read sa among segment or sa akong topic na akong na-research, it's very, relevant to our lives, no? I think we can realize many lessons and ato ang what do you call this? Ato ang ma-assist, ato ang behavior, ato ang attitude, ato ang lifestyle in general. And Marta siya, please watch and listen.
Watch and subscribe.
Watch and subscribe.
Click here. No?
Yeah.
Click here, click here, click here, click here, click here.
When Alan speaks, no, she radiates this aura that we all get to be still.
Yeah.
Whenever
And listen to her.
and listen to her. Oh, I think that's a kind of strength.
Yeah.
How about you, Lex?
What's the question?
Any last
Your
words?
message to
Last
all our
words.
Encouraging words.
for
Encouraging
now,
words
for
our-
now. Last words for now.
Oh, last words
No,
for now.
Final daw siya. Final words.
Okay. So, hi, Kabayan. What I would like to just say is that life is strange. Life is strange, actually, but nothing's more stranger than life. But even though that life is strange, God is, something else. Strange in the best way. And God, I like recently, I just really love how God works in our lives.
Amen.
Amen.
And I hope that GluTeen will help you see what I'm trying to say here because I sound vague at the moment. Like, God is the key. God is the answer. God is everything. And I just really love God. And I hope that our kabayans here have the same sentiment as I.
That is so touching.
Wonderful. Yes,
No?
that's so
You'll be
nice.
able to just say that I love God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
It's like life is so strange, but God is working. Sometimes you don't understand what He's doing, but someday you will understand.
Yes,
something like that.
absolutely.
Like we all go through these kinds of changes, but God never changes.
Amen.
He's the same. No? He has that kind of steadfastness, but that faithfulness and love to all of us. It will always be the same.
Amen. That's from an experience again, ma'am, right?
Yes, experience and from, of course,
Same.
God's truth. No? Okay. Thank you so much, Alan and Alex.
Thank
for
you, Alan. And
for
Alex, the ace.
Alex for the A's, yeah. And we also have the L's a while ago, Luigi and
yeah. By
Leo.
letter, the I know.
And then we have the EQ before them, SD and Kiara. You see, I'm getting more witty.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
And we
I'm
are
getting
the-
wittier.
we are
The energy is past.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Okay. What else?
QCD.
What else? Okay,
Next,
now we
next.
are down to the last two guests or parts of the team. And Kavaydel, can you introduce them?
Ay, yeah, of course. Our next last
Last set.
Yes,
Uh-uh.
set of members of the team. Let's welcome Marconi F. Restauro.
The complete name.
She's my student.
Yes.
One of the tallest students in the academy.
And the
Can I have her height? A bit
Yeah,
of her
knowing
height?
knowing her Kavai Queen, she's also a runner.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, fourth
Very
placer last
athletic.
Yeah.
marathon.
Yeah, I think last year we're together in that
Yes.
run.
In the starting line, you're together.
Don't
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Don't
And
you?
until the finish line.
Underestimate.
Yes, ma'am, until the finish line.
You met at the finish
So
line.
runner. Marconi is athletic
Yeah.
person. She plays badminton.
Mm.
What else, Mark?
Soccer. She plays soccer.
Football, yeah, soccer.
She has many sports.
Yes.
Not
But not
only
her feelings.
Ah.
She's a serious person now when it comes to
Oh.
feelings. So, Marconi, restore your
mic. The mic's
Microphone.
all yours.
taga-asa gani ka, Mark.
Oh, sir, don't forget the second guest.
Of course, later, I'm gonna question. So let's welcome the second team member. Of course, the man behind the lens. And
Yes, definitely.
without him,
Our floor manager.
yes, he is.
Don't you know him?
Oh no!
That's why we still need to meet the team,
oh
right?
no!
JB
Oh, JB is hurt.
Caballero.
Yay!
I know him because of an academy student. No, in NEMA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from
she's
NEMA.
academy students NEMA.
Mm.
Okay, kindly greet our kabayans out there.
Hi mga
Jay,
kabayans. I am JB Caballero. And what are some other questions, ma'am?
Wow, he's ready for the question.
Our
He's
place.
so ready
From
for the
course.
questions.
Yeah.
Greetings
Place,
muna
of course.
tayo, Jeb.
So greetings muna.
Yeah,
sige, sige. So, as what I have said, I am JB Caballero. I hail from the city of Butuan. And I am a first-year student enrolling in the School of Theology. Yeah.
Pastor in the making. Another
Yeah, pastor in the
The
making.
pastor
So
in
we
the
have
making.
2 pastors in the making.
JB is one of my students as well.
Wow.
Okay, now we have that was very Gen Z. Marks.
Hello everyone, I am Marconi Restaro. You can call me Marky. I am a grade 12 student from Mountain View College Academy.
Yes,
Okay.
and you come from
She's
Very far.
Yeah, very far.
Oh.
Apartments.
No, sir. Just
Yeah.
like me, she was also raised by GluTeen, Tokwa, and VegeMeet.
Just like Zai Zai.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why you have similarities.
Mm-mm. And I think they're barkadas.
yeah.
Are you friends?
No.
No, I just met her now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
And they immediately
sorry.
clicked.
Yes, ma'am. That's very Gen Z.
Very Gen
Can
Z.
also
Yeah.
use the word shish. It's but for me it's like
It doesn't
not
suit you well
not
any.
You just don't understand us,
Anyhow.
sir. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like sus for me.
Oh.
'Di ba? Mga old people sus. Pero it's pamalikas man daw.
Yes.
ano nila.
It's not-
But sa ila, they make it
It's not
shish.
right to say.
Anyway, let's welcome JB, and Marky.
Marky. Okay.
Question.
Zai, do you have question for your friend?
No. I'm not really a person who likes to ask questions yet. I'm not
Marky.
sure. I don't know.
Being a grade 12 student.
How does it feel?
Yeah.
Is it questioning or interrogating?
What made you come here? Made you? Makes you.
What made you come here? Oh.
Why are you here? Nawalayan.
Oh,
We're happy you're here, Marky. Pero
Well, what do you mean, pero?
We would like to ask her what does she do
what
in the team?
what made you come here? But like, oh,
What do you do?
Sorry.
Okay, Marky is getting,
Sorry,
confused with your question.
Academy, Marky has a lot of strengths.
Yeah.
Decoration, design, basta mga aesthetic department, iyan na.
Okay, so
Marky.
we want to ask Marky, what do you do? What
Yes,
what
Marky.
is
Oh, yeah.
your role
Yeah, we can ask
in
them.
the team? JB as well, and how do you feel being here?
Okay, so I am the social manager of this podcast. So I'm focused on social media. I'm focused on posting things that would gather attention from students, particularly in MVC. And is that how I feel?
So her role now is si Luigi Gania is to make the content what we're talking here like relevant to the Gen
Yeah.
Z's.
Mm-mm.
Marky is
The one who-
like
Communicates it to the Gen
the
Zs.
social media.
Yeah.
No? What will
Who shows it? Posts
be
it
shown on
online.
social media.
Yeah.
And she's the one responsible making all our teasers
Yeah.
before we
Teasers.
aired. Mhm. So
Because her mind is very Gen Z.
very Gen Z.
Right.
She's
And we're really proud of her.
Yes.
Aww.
Aww. That is also very Gen Z, right?
I think I
Aww.
need to learn that. No?
oh.
Okay, Jib.
Si Jib.
Same
JB.
question.
The same question as well.
What is your role in the podcast, and what do you feel at the moment that you're here and part of the team?
So for me is that I am the current floor director of our podcast. So I am behind the lens and I foresee all the intros and all the extras of the program. And for me to be here is a so wonderful experience for me. So I've been in the media ministry for quite a long time actually. Back then when I was still in high school, we were enabled in our mission that as media volunteers na mao lagi na nga in 3 years or 4 years na nga time nga experience in the media ministry. So for me, it's a new stepping stone to be here currently in MVC's media center. So yeah.
All right. JB has this modulated voice. I really like
Yes,
na.
ma'am.
Yeah, it's
That
very nice
his
for
voice.
narration.
Okay lang. Ako
Yeah.
lang, Chris.
Also, no, well, what I
Walang
noticed from our previous guests, our previous, you call this team, they said that some of them don't know what their value, what they
Or
see
they're
here
doing it
right now.
Mm.
But I want to ask you too a question. What do you look forward to in this podcast?
Yay, Zai has a question.
Yay, I had a question.
Thank you for the wonderful question.
Yeah. What are your expectations in this podcast?
To start with, my expectations with this podcast is that it would be a delight to all of the youth and also to everyone as well, that we may help them with their what they call this, their circumstances in life, or maybe discuss some of those ideas or insights that we are tackling in this podcast. So for now, I wish all the best in seeing the progress and also the success of these podcasts.
I like how JB said it. He hopes that it would be a delight
Yeah.
to the youth.
Yes.
And the Bible says, delight yourself in the Lord. So I hope that these podcasts, this program would be something that manifests God's love to the young people, so that it would be a delight to them.
Yeah.
Yes, to complete that text, it says, and delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you
The desires,
the desires of your heart.
of your
Sometimes we
heart.
understand that text separately.
Yeah.
Like, I want to serve you, Lord, because I have a desire that I want to achieve or get in my heart. But actually, one friend told me how he understands that text very nice. If you delight yourself in the Lord, your desires also will be for the Lord.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
It's not separate nga. You have your own desires. Lord, I'm serving you. You must give me my desire. It's joint ay nga. If your joy, your delight is in the Lord, He believes that your desires also will be for the Lord and for you.
It's like your
Yeah.
it's like excuse me. It's like God's plans become your plans. Now, God's ways become your ways. His will would prevail in your life.
Yes. Wonderful.
How about Marks? How about you, Marks?
So, just like Kuya JB, I hope that it will be a delight because actually, I have friends who are struggling finding their value, how they are, like their insecurities are like kinakaon sila or consuming them that they don't know that they are worth it, they have value. So I want them to listen and be blessed through this podcast.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys, for laughing. some things happening behind the scenes.
And we can really see now, how the team is working so hard to make all these possible. So we're
Yes.
thankful for Marky, for JB, and the rest of the team, the podcast team, because by God's grace, with God's help, God is equipping all these young people to be in the ministry for the Lord.
Yeah. And we all have one goal actually, and that is to reach the youth. Diba?
Yes.
So we owe them so much. Thank you so much, JB and Marky, for your contribution. You play a big role here in this podcast.
Yay! Thank you so much for both of you. And we are so looking forward to working with
you.
all of these young people in the coming days, in the coming
Yes.
episodes. All right. Thank you so much, Marks and JB. So can we have all the team members on board? Can we fit in the frame?
Can we fit the frame?
Will that be possible?
Okay, some
Yes.
of you can sit here.
Sige.
I want to sit in the beanbag actually, but no, it's okay. We can move it forward, I think.
Okay.
Sige, join everyone.
Yeah.
Can
Find your
everyone
place.
join?
Yes. Actually, ma'am, I think
Yeah. So somebody
Also-
can sit beside me.
Or na gusto sa likod mo tindog. Dira sa
Yeah.
kilid dire.
here. Oh, okay. While we're sitting at okay, somebody
Pwede dira.
wants to sit on this in the
Okay.
beanbag.
Yes.
Okay, two
I
people.
wanna sit in the beanbag.
Family
Yeah,
picture.
I'll sit
Someday
there later.
soon.
No, I'll lay down there later.
Okay.
Okay. I think yeah. I think we can move here.
So what we're going to do, team, is that we're going to say all together, Soya. Okay.
Soya.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we forget, Zai, there is someone that you would also want to acknowledge.
Yeah. We would also like to acknowledge Kuya Caleb.
And Reeve.
Yeah, they are the ones who are responsible, or they are the ones who created this logo that we have right now.
Yay.
So thank you so much for your hard work, Kuyas. Also, they were the one who made the background music and the intro, actually.
Yes.
So without them, there won't be life to GluTeen, actually, too.
We can see now that it takes a village to create a podcast such as this.
And that's called the captain of the village. I think we need to call Sir Arwen also to join us.
Yes. Okay, for the information of everyone, Sir Arwen is just out there now in the technical room.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
The
So,
room where things get improved, no?
Yeah.
Aesthetically. Wow.
Room for improvement.
Room for improvement. Okay, so it's time to say goodbye to our Kavayans, and we are hoping that we get to see you next week for our first episode, we would be talking our very first topic, and that is
Di ka sayang because...
Di ka sayang because tanggap ka. You are accepted.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so heartfelt. No? Sana all daw. Ano si JB? Okay, so we hope that we would be meeting you next week. And all together, team, 3, 2, 1. Soya!